Ahoy there! I am in Richmond, Virginia right now. I'm a little ways from home. And I'm headed to Cars and Coffee. I know that seems kind of weird. Like, Luke, why would you go to Cars and Coffee in Richmond, Virginia? There's Cars and Coffee back in Grand Rapids where you're from. That's true, there is, but, accidentally another Tercel. 4 in a month. This is fine. 1986 Toyota Tercel DLX. I'm naming it Spud 2. Spud 1, if you guys don't know, it's kind of been a staple of my life, I guess. It's one of the first Tercels I bought, and I put a ton of miles, tons of love into it. I drove it 27 states, all over the place. But it's getting really crusty. And this one does have a little bit of rot, but it's way less than a lot of other cars. Interior's not the best. This window was down for like 12, 13 years, something like that. It's just not been on the road in a really long time. So this will be the first drive of me getting home. It's got 128,000 miles, which is really low, actually. She's going to be getting a full SR5 interior other than the gauge cluster. And all in all, this thing's really not in horrible shape. There's a little bit of rot right there. A little bit of stuff over here on the driver's side on the floor to fix. And then tiny little bit on the passenger side over here at the rear wheel well. I believe somewhere over here, yeah. That right there. But all in all, beyond that, just pretty mint. So I did a few things yesterday to it, kind of off camera. It's kind of hard to video and make things interesting when working on a little bit of a time crunch, but I did tires on it, put a Weber carb on it, cleaned out the gas tank, and that's really all I've done so far. I haven't taken it for a test drive. I don't know if the thermostat works. I don't know if the heat works. I don't know anything about it yet. So this is legitimately going to be my first drive going to Cars and Coffee with it, and if it makes it, it's got to make it about 800 miles home, because it's my only option to get home. I flew out here, so let's see how this goes. Stay tuned. All right, cold start, here we go. See how this goes. How far is Cars and Coffee from here?
Like 10 miles?
That's not bad.
Each way?
First test drive. Hopefully this heat works, or the thermostat works. That's one thing I am nervous about. And I don't know if all the gears work. I'm assuming they do. You know what I didn't do? Close the hood.
Oh.
This is awesome.
Hey, that's third, right?
The third. We got 3 of 5 so far. At this red light or at this next stop sign, I'm gonna close the hood.
Check out the suite. Is
Oh
that the
yeah,
stock
that's a factory radio.
The AM, FM? Yeah.
No idea what that song is,
Can't hear it over the awesome exhaust line anyway.
but the alignment is horrible.
Is it pulling to the center?
Yeah. The steering wheel's way off, but
Oh my god.
like way off, and it shakes. We're only doing 30. But maybe it'll slow down and get a little better as we go farther along.
How long has it been off the road?
He said at least 12 years when he got it in 2022 or 2021.
8 years, okay.
So,
And he never really drove it.
yeah. So,
But he kept good
it's not opening. This is the temperature sensor right here. Yes.
Oh.
It's welling over. The upper hose isn't all that hot. That one's stone cold. It wasn't even that long of a drive, though. I don't think it's even going to be.
Oh gosh, don't do that.
It is going a little warm.
So the top hose is totally cold?
Actually, the top hose is not that hot.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it just wasn't long enough of a cycle to actually get the coolant going, but it is boiling over. So.
Is there anything in the?
Oh, that's great. He like JB welded it. I wish I would have known that. I'm gonna have to probably get a Civic radiator. The radiator's probably trash.
Did you bring a radiator?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't ship one because I didn't think about it. I didn't think it really needed one. Oh well.
We might not be taking it to Cars and Coffee.
Maybe, we'll see. We'll see. I would like to go to Cars and Coffee.
Mine was air cooled when I got it too. But that's because the water pump had failed.
Well, it might be something like that too, yeah. I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
It's pretty easy to change the thermostat, right?
Yeah, it's right there underneath that hose. There's a hose clamp, and then there's two 10mm that you pop off, and the thermostat's right there.
So what all did you have to do to get this running?
I think that was probably about it.
Well, I mean last night, what all did we do?
Oh, I swapped the carburetor, I cleaned the gas tank out, and that's really all I did. I checked the timing belt, and it was in good shape. Oh, I had a new alternator, which thankfully Nate gave me an alternator with it, so. Power steering belt is not hooked up, which is probably why the steering's kind of stiff. I didn't actually notice that.
Look at those new meats.
Oh yeah, I got tires for it too. Power steering belt is bone dry.
Uh-oh.
That's probably why he has the belt hook disconnected. That's fine.
Womp womp.
It just needed to get me home. Yeah, I say let's run to the nearest parts store, wherever it is.
Oh, it's literally like right there. You can't see it, but it's right there.
Oh, okay.
It's
I'll just run there, grab some coolant, grab some brake fluid, some oil. And then
all of the juices.
Yeah.
It's what turd cells crave.
Do you have a drain pan I could borrow?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so
I'll
just pull the hose out.
Okay.
I'll ask if they have a Honda Civic radiator. Doubting they do, but.
Yeah, my radiator's not any better, so I would let you rob it, but it's as bad or worse.
12.8 gallons. She was low.
Thirsty Tercel. So your plan is to swap the interior, right?
Yes, I'm gonna put the SR5 interior in it out of Spud 1, and then the inclinometer out of it, and then probably gonna put an SR5 steering wheel in it because they're a little bit bigger around and I kind of like the way they feel. But I'm at least gonna do the seats. I don't know about door panels and stuff like that. That can probably just stay.
What color is the interior on Spud? Is it blue?
It's tan, but it's the 83, 84 checker.
With the
interior.
check. Oh, that'll look nice.
A flat interior, whatever.
Let's check out this sticker back here. Belfast Ferries. Belfast, Liverpool, Belfast.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Ferries?
Northern Ireland. Interesting.
It definitely wasn't in Ireland. I would not imagine. He may have been in Ireland at one point in time. I actually don't even know if all the lights were.
That's in really good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do a lights check when we get home.
Yeah.
Riding extremely dirty. No plate.
Nope. Disregard the plates. All right. To the board store. Nothing on 2. We got the 3.
That's the, what do you call it? The resistor.
Stepper resistor, yeah.
Lower motor resistor.
Hurry
So,
up, let's start
factory AC car.
Come on, light, turn green.
Well, at least if we cycle the coolant, it'll be all stirred up.
Yeah.
It didn't look that dirty. It was like green at least.
Yeah. I just don't want this motor to overheat on me. That'd be not good.
So over to the right here. Oh god. And they're right after this little Truist Bank sign. And it's in
On that road right here? Or is that test drive was not successful. I mean, it was, we made it, but it's dumping gas out of the tank really bad, and then thermostat stuck closed. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the thermostat off right now, get another one on there, which will hopefully mean this thing's not gonna overheat, because this upper hose is pretty warm. It's not, it doesn't seem like it's boiling over, but again, the temp gauge isn't working at all, so hard to say for sure. But we get this swapped out and we'll kind of go from there with what we find. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my screwdriver out. Pull this lower hose. Do you have like a jug or anything I can?
Yep. It looks clean.
Yeah.
I've seen worse.
All right, well, thermostat's replaced. Kind of letting the RTV dry right now. Hopefully it doesn't leak. I wasn't able to get all the gasket off of it, but next I'm gonna go ahead and fix up the exhaust on it because it's missing the converter. And there's a chance you might be able to hear that, but it's a NASCAR track. I'm literally like a stone's throw away from a NASCAR track, and there's racing going on Saturday morning. It's might be like qualifying or the truck series or something, I don't know, but it's pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Not often I hear NASCAR cars anymore. I went to a NASCAR race like 10 years ago, and just the feeling of it in your chest was insane. It was in Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It was crazy. I got free tickets. I was right by the brick row. It was awesome, but yeah, this is wild. All right, exhaust time. So, as you can probably tell, there's no catalytic converter, or Cadillac converter as some people refer to them. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to throw a pipe in there. I think this has been dragging on the road, but that's okay. Really just want to get an exhaust on it so I don't blow my eardrums out. All right, well, thermostat's changed out. It's full of coolant again. I got a new or used radiator cap. Exhaust is ran. But I can't really see it. But it's a beautiful day out here. It's about, like, I don't know, mid 60 degrees right now, maybe 70. Just got done doing a bunch of messing with Spud 2, the hermit crab over here. Did a bunch of stuff, not a bunch of stuff, just did a couple little things. I actually stole a sensor from her for my coolant temp sensor because the temp sensor does not work in this car. The gauge worked when we grounded it out, but the sensor wasn't reading anything. So yeah, got a couple things knocked out on this thing. It's leaking gas out of the gas can when it's, or the tank when it's full, but I got a brand new tank at home. I just got to get the 700-ish miles, 800 miles home, I think. But I got an 8.5 hour drive tonight. It's 380 miles, I think, to Seth's house from here. I'm gonna do all back roads, so we'll see how the drive goes. Hopefully Spud 2 gets us there with no issues. I think it's running pretty good right now. I did the spark plugs, a couple of little odds and ends on it. But beyond that, I think we're ready to roll. So I guess let's go for our first, she's gotta get me home drive, because this is my way home. I've got no options. So please get me there. Singing our song. Noisy, but she's singing. All right, I gotta get the GPS out because I gotta know where I'm going. So I'm currently driving down 301 in Virginia, and man, I can never really seem to get filming when cool buildings and cool things show up. So I'm just kind of doing this now, but this is a beautiful drive. This reminds me a lot of Michigan. Nice little small hills, just trees everywhere. Old cars in people's driveways. There's tons of old buildings. It's just beautiful. I love it up here. This is nice. I can get used to driving this. Plus, it's free. I mean, look at that S10. It's so clean. I mean, it's probably not for you guys, but for Michigan, that's like rust-free. Yeah, just gotta give a big thank you to Dave. Thank you to Amy for letting me stay at your guys' place, work on the car, all the tools and parts you guys helped me out with. It really means a lot. Super excited to get Spud 2 home and get fixing it up. And a big thank you to Nate as well, the guy I bought this car from. He bought it from somebody who had been sitting off the road for, I think he said 10 or 12 years when he got it. I'll put a picture right here, kind of what it looked like. It was full of just crap. Unfortunately, the windows were down, so a lot of the window seals and stuff are junk, but that's all stuff we can fix. I can make content on it, make some fun videos and things like that. Yeah, but anyway, thanks Nate for helping me get this car. Thanks for working with me. Helping me get the tires swapped out. They are a little bit shaky, about 55, so I'm gonna find a tire shop. There's a tire shop along this highway here in about an hour, and I'm gonna stop there and figure that'd be a good stopping point. I can get the tires balanced, hopefully. So far, so good. I'm liking it out here. This is a beautiful drive. I'll catch you guys up in a little while. We'll see how everything goes. end of this journey right now. I think I'm still in Virginia, or West Virginia. Yeah, I think I'm still in Virginia. I don't think I'm in West Virginia. I don't know where I'm at. I'm just driving. But I think we got a little bit of rain in our radar here shortly. The clouds are getting a little dark. It's getting a little cool outside. My bones are aching, so that tells me rain's on the way. So far so good though. Spud 2's been doing great. A couple hundred miles left to go today, and then another about the same drive home tomorrow. So we'll see how this goes. I didn't get that to focus very well, but I'm officially in West Virginia. Oh, this is such a beautiful view. Well, it's starting to rain, and I lost the window crank. Oh, someone's flashing their headlights, which means a cop, maybe? Yeah, I lost my window crank, so that's great. It's gone. So, it's gonna be a wet ride. Here we go. Well, it's definitely raining hard up there, and these window seals are so dry that I can't really get these windows to roll up, and this one's off track. So, we for sure gonna be getting wet. The temperature has dropped like 20 degrees. It's probably like 45 right now. Thankfully I'm wearing a sweater and a jeans, so I'm fairly warm, but it's gonna be a wet one. And these wiper blades are trash, so this is gonna be interesting, but we'll see how this goes. Oh, there's not like a welcome to Maryland sign. That's a bummer. But we're in Maryland now. It's very much a place. It's the place of all time. Hancock, Maryland. Hey, there's a Hancock, Michigan. Well, apparently Maryland was very, very, very short-lived. I don't think I did more than like 5 miles in Maryland, because now I'm in Pennsylvania. Nothing you can see behind my wet windshield, but I guess that's another state to add to the list of Spud 2. She's doing good. I'll keep hammering down. Got a couple hours left to go. Well, now that we're in Pennsylvania, it is coming down. Getting a little wet, but drive's going good. About to get blown past the truck. I'm doing almost 60, but I don't know what the speed limit is. But it's been a good drive so far. Well, currently in maybe Bedford Square, so maybe Bedford, Pennsylvania. I think I'm gonna stop and get some Champs chicken. I haven't really eaten yet today, and I don't actually even know what time it is, maybe 4 o'clock, give or take. So, gonna go and check the oil, top the gas off, check the coolant, everything like that. As the last stop, I didn't really use any oil at all. It was still pretty much at the crosshatches. Maybe a sliver below it, so yeah, she's running good. Keep hammering away. A couple more hours to go. Well, I'm in Evansburg, I think. It's a pretty cool view from across the park. But I gotta get this window up. It's getting real cold, so I'm gonna go fish out a screwdriver. We're gonna try to get one of those. That's not really what I want. Try to get one of these window cranks off one of these windows here so I can go ahead and try and not freeze to death, because it's too cold. I can't do this. I'm freezing to death. Like, it's 42 degrees and I can see my breath while I'm driving, and I'm like, all right, it's time. It's time to not be lazy and get this job done. Well, unfortunately, I kind of beat the crap out of this door panel, but I got the rear one off. Managed to get the front window about all the way up I'm gonna get with a dead seal, but this is at least gonna keep some heat in it. I popped the hood open because Weber's heat soaking, all that fun stuff. So we should be good to go now. I got 2 hours to go. Well, 2 hours, 20 minutes to go. Should be to sets by 8:10 probably now. After that stop, but freaking levers. All right, well, let's get rolling. Well, window up most of the way is way better than window, like almost all the way down. Oh, not only is it quieter in here, but it's warm. I don't know if you guys remember when Amy and I were on the test drive earlier this morning, the blower motor was working on 3 and 4 only, but it was really noisy and like barely doing anything. Well, like now it's doing nothing on anything, so I do the blower motor's junk, which is fine. I've got like 8 blower motors at home and a bunch of cars I've parked out that have good blower motor resistors, so I'll be able to swap all that out in like literally 10 minutes, but yeah, just kind of unfortunate right now. The vents blow out amazing heat. This car's got very good heat. I just got no blower motor, which it's not the end of the world. It's coming out enough just kind of naturally through the vents that it's keeping the cab pretty warm. Even with the windows cracked, I'm warming up pretty quickly, so. Well, I got about 20 miles to go till I'm at Saston. Let's see if it'll pick it up. Ain't really getting it, but a little over 400 miles so far today, so not bad. And the blower motor randomly decided to start working again. You can't hear it because windows are down a crack, but the blower motor is like, it's faint, but it's there. Like it's set to 4, but it's maybe speed more like 1, but hey, it's giving me some heat. I can hear it kind of like struggling, so I think the radiator fan's also about had it, so thankfully it's only 40 degrees outside. That'll keep it cold, but I'm gonna have to do a radiator fan and a bunch of other things in time, so more content will be coming obviously thanks to this. But now we in Mercer, Pennsylvania, not far from Seth's house. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up probably in the morning. Woo! Back in Michigan. Couple hours to go and I'm in the driveway. Can't wait. Huh, well, as you guys can see, made it back home. She's at her new home with all of her new Toyota Tercel friends, which are currently on the other side of the garage, but you know, whatever. She gets in front of the house right now. Spud 2's made it. 800 miles exactly. Driveway to driveway, and she's home. So, super stoked, super stoked. Really appreciate all you guys watching. Huge thank you to Dave and Amy for letting me crash it at their house. It's a huge help. Thank you to Nate for bringing it out there. I mean, it was a big community thing with all you guys, made it all happen. And then Seth for letting me crash at your house. Really appreciate everything. So, Spud 2 is in good hands, and can't wait to get her fixed up and start driving her again. It's probably gonna be a couple weeks before I make her road legal, just so I can get all the little nitty gritty things fixed, because the driver's side CV shift is really bad. I should have got a video of it, how bad it's clicking. I thought it was gonna break. I'm not gonna lie, I was taking my corners real light on the throttle and it was really clicky, really bad, but we'll knock all that stuff out in time. Thanks for watching, really appreciate it. Drop in on the word spot of what you thought. Appreciate everything, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Adios.